Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 8 of Evolution of People, Technology, and Society, Anthropology 330 for fall 2019. It's hard to believe week 8's already on us. This term has really flown right by, but let's jump right in. So this week we're going to be talking about the early genus Homo of our species, the early origins and evolution of our species. So let's start with the overview as always. So the learning outcomes this week are to describe the differences between Australopithecines and early genus Homo, to explain the difference between lumpers and splitters, these two different kind of philosophies of paleoanthropology, to hypothesize about climate change and in the Holocene, which is the geological epoch that we live in right now, so we're going to talk about how climate change has impacted the evolution of our genus, the differences between Homo habilis and Homo erectus, and the physical characteristics of Homo erectus, and technology. We're finally getting into technology, how that has impacted the biology of our genus. So, readings this week. Just one chapter of Larson, a couple chapters of Wilson, and then there's this article here, Lumping and Splitting the Fossil Record. It's fairly short, and it has a bunch of other resources attached to it. And then this optional one about climate. I would recommend reading it because climate is very, very important for the history of our species. Okay, and then the lectures and links. There's a NOVA documentary, which is optional but recommended, as well as this human family tree from Smithsonian, and a sub 5-minute PowerPoint lecture. And then, of course, the inquisitive and the discussion. So the discussion this week is actually combined with next week's discussion. The main reason for that is because I'm assuming over the next couple of weeks, everyone's going to be working very hard on their term papers, on things like preparing for exams, and I'm sure many of you are in other classes, and the last couple of weeks of the term are always a little bit of a marathon. So this discussion's been split across 2 weeks, so you have a little bit more time to think about it and not get overwhelmed with the amount of work that needs to be done. So for this week's post, it is not due on Wednesday, it's due on Saturday at 11:59 p.m. So we have these two articles, one by Chris Stringer called Why We Are Not All Multi-Regionalists Now, and one by Millard Walpoth and some of his colleagues, and they're talking about the replacement theory. So you'll read one of these and you'll follow these directions, and then next week we will do some responses for it. And of course, if you have any questions, if you're not understanding these articles, if you have any difficulties, please reach out. And then this week and for the rest of the term, these new extra credit opportunities are 3 options here. You can do anywhere from 0 to 3 of them if you wish. If you feel like you need a little bit of a bump in your grade, you need a couple more points here and there to replace things you've missed or anything like that. These are 3 fairly simple activities. One of them is a film. You watch a film and then answer questions. And an episode of Primates from the series Life, and reading an article. So feel free to do any or all of those. The articles and the article and the questions for the film are here on Canvas as well. So that's all we have for this week. I hope everybody is carrying on with their term papers. Again, the still open anyone who wishes to have a meeting either in person or online or even by phone for your term paper or for anything else in the class. Please send me an email and we'll set up a time and method that works for both of us. All right. Have a great week.